Today I'll be teaching you how to cut this simple gown with cut together sleeves. The sleeve is going to be cut together with the bodies and it's going to have belt. It's just a very simple style that you can try with 2 or 3 yards of fabrics. But for this dress,
I'm making use of 3.5 yards of material, and the length is going to be 58 inches plus extra 2 inches for the hem allowance, that is 60 inches. So the length of this gown is 60 inches.
I folded this into four already. This is on fold, remember? You use the length to fold it into two, then you fold it by the side, something like this. After folding it into two, then you fold it like this into four. So it's going to make four. Now let's start imputing our measurement.
I'm going to start from the neck measurement. The front neckline I'm using is 3 inches. So I'll be marking 3 inches for the depth of the front neckline.
And I'll be making it 3.5 inches wide. 3.5 inches, and we're just going to create that curve. Come in by 1 inch and mark that curve. That is it. That is for the front. The back, I'll be making it just 2 inches. The depth, just 2 inches. And I'm going to be creating that as well. That curve. So this is the back and this is the front. The back is higher than the front. The front is deeper. From there now, I'll be marking the shoulder slope. I'll come to the other end of the fabric and mark the shoulder slope, which is just 1 inch. So now we'll be connecting this 1 inch to this neck measurement. This place, this neckline, we'll be connecting it to this 1 inch. So I'll cut that out. I'm going to cut the back neckline first. After then, take that one piece in and cut the front neck. What I'm doing next is I'm going to come here and measure the round sleeve. The round sleeve that I'm working with is 20 inches plus seam allowance. Divided into two, that's going to give me 10. I'm going to mark that 10. On this 10, you will come in by 1 inch on this 10. From this shoulder, you'll be determining the hip point. The hip point is 26 inches. And on this 26 inches, I will be marking the hip measurement. The hip measurement is 50 divided by 4 is 12.5 plus 2 inches seam allowance, that is 14.5. I will mark the 14.5. I'm just going to extend this 14.5 downward. Like I said earlier, this is a very simple gown. Connect it, you understand, from hip, you extend it down. You can decide to make it a bit flay if you want, but this is just a simple dress and it's going to just be straight gown.
From the shoulder, that is from the shoulder slope we marked earlier, so I'll be coming down by 12 inches. 12 inches is the half of the armhole. The armhole is 24 divided by 2, that's 12 inches. And I'll just be extending that hip line 14.5 to that 12 inches and just extend it to the sleeve. Let me come again. 12 inches is the armhole divided by 2. The initial is 24 divided by 2 is 12. So I marked that 12, okay? After then, I extended the 14 inches from the hip line to that 12 inches, which is for the armhole, the 14 to the 12, then to the sleeve. I think that is understandable. The bust is still going to be free. Let's cross check. The bust measurement for this as well is 50 inches. Divided by 4 is 12.5 plus extra 2 inches, that is 14.5. And now we still have 14.5 here. So let's check. Yeah, that is 14.5 for the bust. The waist is going to be free as well because it's a free dress, it's not meant to be tight. And I am going to cut it out. It's really very easy. We are almost done. After I cut it out, there is nothing much to do again than to just take it to the sewing machine and close the two sides, the front side facing the front side. So you close the two sides. Do the same thing for the shoulders as well. You're going to join the shoulders together. Yeah. And also hem the neckline. Take the back piece.
Fold it into two. Measure 4 inches downward to create that button space so that your dress will not be too tight whenever you want to put it on, because we will not be adding zipper, we're using button. So you just cut that open.
Now we're going to go to the sewing machine and join the both shoulders together and close the sides as well. Also hem the down part.
For the belt, I have this cut out already and it's about 5 inches wide. 5 inches. This is very simple. Just fold it in like this. Close this side and just stitch all the way down. Leave about 2 inches to turn it in out. That is all for the belt. For the belt hole, just cut random pieces like this, like 2 inches wide. The same thing, close this on the side, on both sides, and stitch it all the way down. Leave about 1 inch to turn it in out. After you have done that, let me show you the example. After you have turned it in out, let's say this is how it is. Just let me secure this to show you. Let's say you have stitched it and you have something like this. Just fold it. This is too long, so you can reduce it. Bring it like this. Bring this one too like this. Just use your needle and thread on your machine to secure it here and here, and you have your belt hole. Just make sure this space it is wide enough to enter your belt. That is all. Very simple. After I'm done with everything, I'll come back and show you guys the result.
After stitching everything together, this is what I have. It's just a simple straight gown. The belt is totally optional. You don't have to include it, but if you still want it, you can still add it, but it is totally optional. And the slit here is about 12 inches. So I did 12 inches on both sides for the side slit, and next I'm just going to hem the down part. I hemmed the neckline too and also the button space, and I created the buttonhole as well. I used the same material to pipe the neckline, and that is exactly what I'm showing you here. I didn't use bias. I used the same material I'm working with to pipe the neckline. You can just fold it inside, sorry, out in, and just stop stitch if you want. So basically that is all for this gown. There is nothing much about it. This is a ruffle material. I mean, it's not a straight one, so you don't have to iron it. If you iron it, that pattern on it is going to get straight, and you don't want that. So if you find this video really helpful, kindly like, share and subscribe to my channel. I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you.